You are now listening to an all-new episode of the Perfectly Balanced Podcast with Rob, Blake, Graves, CG, and KB.
We back in this thing, y'all. It's Freaky Friday. The one and only, it's your boy DJ Chef, man. Feeling good, sipping on some yak here, waiting on that yak attack to jump in this thing. If y'all ain't got something to drink in your hand, I might need you to go ahead and do that now, wherever you at, to all our listeners out there.
I mean, you can't be against the rules now.
Perfectly Balanced Podcast, y'all. It's going down, man. I'm going to hand this thing over to my boy, Rob.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Perfectly Balanced Podcast. We're just a panel of brown people having good conversation over here. I'm your host, Rob. Who else we got in the building?
We got the one and only, your boy, DJ Chef.
Hey, why you get a drop and don't nobody else get no drop?
I'm going to give you some drops. I'm going to start giving you some drops. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it. Share the
Blake,
world,
unmute your mic, Pimpin. Unmute your mic. We doing the roll call.
Hey, man, I'm listening and I'm live again. Man, straight out of LaSalle, but I'm in the city now, though.
Yeah.
Round of applause. CG.
Hi. You got two girls, me,
Is that who I
in my
think it
quiet
is?
zone today.
I haven't seen her in ages.
Right?
I've literally watched so many like stock and investment videos this morning to the point where it's like I'm on quiet mode. It's like, where the hell is going? Because
Hey,
y'all are already into it. Me, I'm a beginner, so I'm in the point where I'm trying to start my portfolio. Like I got money that I'm trying to put into some stocks right now.
Hey, all it takes, like KB say, just do a little research first. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
just,
that's what I've been doing. I've been on the phone with him all morning.
yeah. So yeah, man, let's go ahead and start this episode off, man. I ain't gotten my black fact today, man. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not at the crib right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm back at the office. So I can't access all of the shit I need to access right now. But it's all good, you know what I'm saying? Black history is going on all month, so you know it's going down. You know what we got going on, man. What's
I
up?
got a black fact.
What's up?
February 26th, 2021. 4 million podcast. And we are on our way. Yeah, man.
Market.
That's Black
Hey,
history.
hey.
Black history.
Yes,
You
sir.
feel me?
Making history right now. What you talking about? Yes, sir. I love it.
You
Hey,
got
yeah,
damn
man.
right. Goddamn right.
Hey, but yeah, man, I want to go ahead and get into some hot topics, man. So some shit came across my, I got my new Samsung watch, you know what I'm saying, give me my notifications and everything like that.
Look, we're going to convert you over to the dark side. While you fucking around, we're going to convert you over to the
You gotta
dark
come to
side.
Apple. You gotta
You
come
know
to
what I'm
Apple.
saying?
I've been at
Come to Apple.
Samsung far too long now. Can't do
You're
it.
going to get
Can't
this
do it.
12
My
Pro,
neighbor.
and you're going to be like, man, what the fuck I've been missing
Nah.
on this iPhone 12, bro? This iPhone
Hey.
12 Pro. Bro, everything.
Hey.
Everything.
I'm be honest with you. I done seen the iPhone 12, the 12 Pro and everything like that. Cool looking phone. Here's my thing, right? Here's the thing about about iPhone users, right? Apple has programmed y'all so well to where they use the same motherfucking phone, same everything.
It's just a different camera. Yeah, it's just a different
That's
camera.
it.
That's it.
It's literally the iPhone 6 with a motherfucker with aluminum rather than fucking titanium. Okay,
It
and
is.
they gave y'all some cheaper goddamn shit. They gave y'all cheaper
Aluminum
shit
is
for
bad
more.
for you though. Aluminum is
I
not
know
good for you.
they gave you all the cheap shit. Made it heavier. Okay, put a nice little camera on there and said, "Work with it, motherfucker. Work with
Listen
it."
here. Listen
Y'all
here.
have that.
Listen here.
That what they
Here you go. Here you go. Every
Let me
time
tell
I
you
get to
what
talk
Chris
about
said,
iPhones,
hey, when you invest in this stuff, it doesn't matter what kind of phone you got.
thank you.
Hey, look, for
Thank
real
you.
though. But see, here's why I use Samsung, right? I use Samsung one for the expandable memory. That's something that I cannot live without because y'all know I do video production and all that shit, so I gotta have my shit with me, you know what I'm saying, when I'm working or whatever. Also, so I got the Note 20 Ultra, right? And the S Pen is just phenomenal, regardless. But aside from that, I can literally do everything that I need to do, work wise. Whereas is documents, signing paperwork, anything document related, I can do it straight from my phone, and it comes with the phone. You know what I'm saying? For I know for iPhone users, y'all can use Google and shit like that, but it's a downloadable thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's not integrated into the phone like Google Docs and everything like that. Came with my phone. What you got, Graves? What's going on?
Listen here, for all you motherfuckers out there, and I say it like Samuel Jackson, you motherfuckers, you. Now, if you can't ball like me on a budget and go get the 12 Pro Max with the 512 gigabytes, basically a walking computer in my goddamn hand.
Y'all just got there. Got to
if you can't ball like DJ Chef on a budget, keyword budget, on a budget, and you can only afford that 64 gigabyte or that 100.
Whoa. Hell no. Nah. You ain't going to insult myself on like that, goddammit. First of all, I got the 512, I think it's 500 something gigabyte shit, right? And I got a 1 terabyte SD card that I put in my fucking phone. So I got a terabyte and a half of motherfucking memory that y'all can't expand. See, yeah. So you talk about space, motherfucker. Yeah, I got more.
I don't really use my phone like that.
I have to, because I have video files are too big. So I need to have something extra to like hold all of my shit. Plus, I think I'm a hoarder when it comes to like memory and shit like that. Like I save everything. So like even though like I'll publish something, I still save it. So, but anyway, back to these hot topics. You know what I'm saying? I was just bragging about my Samsung watch because it's just such a beautiful watch. You know what I'm saying? But
I like the color though. You know, it's nice.
Appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? It's nice and classy. You know, so I
gotta drop this real quick bomb on you real quick. I just bought 5 shares of AMC stock, literally just like 30 seconds.
Right now?
Yeah, it dropped down to $7.48. Now it's back up to $7.89. I said, let me go ahead and snag that real quick. Let me make a quick plug, quick play.
Hey, now look now. So it's been doing for the last couple of days, man. It's been doing what it like on. I think on Monday it went up to like 11 something, and then it starts slowly dropping down, right? Slowly dropping down. So now it's Friday, and you said it's at 7.89.
7.91 right now.
Yeah, so I feel like by Monday it'll probably be at like 7.50-ish, right? Seeing if I feel like it's gonna go up, I go ahead and put some more bread into it. Right now I got a couple right now. And I'm about to, so if it goes up to 8, I'm gonna buy in again. So I got it automatically set up to where I buy in again at 8. So
okay, where are y'all looking at these stocks at? Like what are y'all on? Because this is
everything. I use Thinkorswim or I go to TD Ameritrade straight. I do TD Ameritrade, just like their shit, or I go to Yahoo Finance, and it shows the stocks on there too.
Okay, so
yeah, and then I've been putting my money into. I've been putting my money in on Robinhood still. I know I shouldn't. I know, but
okay, so
I'm
that's
still.
what I was gonna ask. Like, this is where I'm confused at. Okay, so. Okay, y'all call him KB. I'm sorry, I don't call him that. I call him Kelvin because that's his name.
Government name.
I'm calling him his name because that's what I've been calling him forever. Okay, so I was asked, this is why I'm confused. I was asking, like, okay, say that I want to go and put my money on AMC. Do I need to make a portfolio through, like, he told me to do the TD Ameritrade, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And thank you
Is that what I make my portfolio through? Like,
your
this is where I'm
portfolio is just
confused on, like, how do I go and actually put money onto a stock?
Your portfolio is just what you're watching. That's basically your watch list. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, the watch list is my okay.
Yeah. So if you're watching multiple stocks, that is your portfolio. Now, granted, if you're watching and you have money into them, that's also part of your portfolio. if you don't have money into it, it's just a watch list. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to put money into it, that will be considered part of your portfolio. It's only a portfolio like once your money is in it, though. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
So, but yeah, are you trying to figure out like how to buy it or what?
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
So,
say Justin just said he bought what $7, whatever he just did for him. That's what I'm trying to get to at this point.
Hey, Justin, what are you using for your shit?
So I'm using fucking Robin Hood and
He said Red Robin.
Yeah, look, my ass is hungry. My ass is Red Robin.
Yum.
E-Trade. I mean, not E-Trade. Whatchamacallit?
TD Ameritrade.
Yeah, Ameritrade. So basically, I watch it on Robinhood, but I do all my purchases on Trade, on E-Trade.
So one thing I will say about Robinhood is behind. Robinhood is late.
So
if you want to watch live, Thinkorswim or TD Ameritrade, which is the same thing. Those are the most live. Or you can even go to Yahoo. Like I use outside sources to look at live shit. You know what I'm saying? But where I actually buy my shit on is Thinkorswim or Robinhood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So
because I said I was going to download the TD Ameritrade when I get home today. I'm gonna download it onto my computer.
Yeah. It's definitely worth it. Excuse me. But yeah, so anyway, I've been trying to get to this damn topic this whole time. So anyway, I got this thing on my notifications, right? Popped up about sports, right? Deshaun Watson refuses to play for Texans, but reports emerge of multiple offers to J.J. Watt. Now,
oh my God.
Here's where the discrepancy lies, right? J.J. Watt and Deshaun Watson, they're on the same team. If you don't know, they're on the same team. They're on the Texans, right?
J.J. Watson, free agent. JJ's a free agent.
J.J. Watson's he's a free agent now. They released him, right? Yeah. They will not release Deshaun Watson. And Deshaun Watson has a valid claim as to why he wants to be released. J.J. Watt just, I'm not going to say because I don't know what that man thinking, but from my point of view, it seemed like he was just disgruntled and like, you know what I'm saying, they had an argument or some shit like that, and he just didn't want to play with him no more, right? It was just on a kind of like, I want to trade. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like an actual gripe with the team or anything like that, right? So they freely released J.J. Watt, whereas Deshaun Watson is stuck with the Texans because they don't want to release him. Now, this is a ongoing conversation that we've had about discrimination in the league, right? Especially like when it comes to QBs and other specialty positions, right? So to me, it's almost like I feel like the Texans aren't holding on to him because he's like they need him. I think they're holding on to him just to be like, it seems like kind of petty at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like it seems like they just don't want to just because I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? But it's odd how J.J. Watt, who's your best DE, you easily release him. You know what I'm saying? So it's just some of the things that like we've talked about this before, and nothing's being done about it. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing's being. I feel like it's not talked about enough. You know. Now this is just from my point of view, but like, what do y'all think, man?
All right, so here's the kicker: Deshaun Watson has a no trades clause in his contract. He is the one that put the no trade clause. So if he wants, and that's been the thing, the conversation. They were just like, well, he has a no trades clause. Yeah, he can choose where he wants to get traded to. The Texans can't tell him where he's going to get traded to. He is ultimately in control of where he goes, which is genius, basically genius. So he's upset because they didn't interview Eric Bieniemy, who was the offensive coordinator for the Kansas City Chiefs, who basically basically made the Kansas City Chiefs offense to what it is right now. You trade your number one wide receiver. You trade DeAndre Hopkins. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that was dumb. Step one.
Because Bill O'Brien didn't get along with him, and he didn't like him as a person because he didn't listen.
The number one receiver in the league.
Yeah, you traded for a battered and bruised David Johnson, whose running back contract was like $30 million. You get a used up running back who's not even going to do what he do. And David Johnson only played 7 games this past season. You gave up a first round draft pick, a first round wide receiver for a second round draft pick, a third round draft pick, and a big ass contract from a running back that's coming off an injury. And then you don't even try to give him better. You just say, hey, what we got on offense will work. This will work. They fired Bill O'Brien. Romeo Cornell is interim coach, and they got them rolling, but they finished 4-10. JJ Watt is complaining because he's just like, what's the point of coming in here if you're not going to put in the work? And management and the owners are not listening to us. They're saying, hey, we believe this is the coach we need for us that'll make us a better team. So the fact that you don't even listen to your franchise quarterback, and your franchise quarterback said, I'm done. Like this, I'm done. I commend him. I'm like,
facts.
I'm all applause. Because if this nigga sit out, he said it. I will sit out multiple fucking games until I get traded. Because I'm not this shit. No, this shit is over.
So what's the? I guess I'm confused about. So he has that no trade clause, right? He can choose where he wants to go. Is it that he's not getting offers, or is it that they won't release him?
The Texans are not getting the offers that they want. The Texans are receiving offers, but it's not equal value as they think that Deshaun Watson is. So honestly, if I'm New Orleans, which they can't, Drew Brees is coming back next year. They're over. I don't think so. No, he said it. Drew Brees said he coming back next year. Yeah, he made it now. He coming back next year, and he said his ass. He needs to just go ahead and retire. Just hang it up.
Yeah. He don't have, but like he has a backup too. Like why is he still fighting for this?
Fucking Jason Hill is horrible. That's a fucking running back trying to play quarterback.
Hey, but the motherfucker got to win. He got a W under his belt.
He got 2 W's, and then of course they got intercepted Jameis Winston over there on the sideline. Thinking that he's still an All-American, but he ain't. He ain't worth shit. He ain't worth the piss in my goddamn bucket. And I will tell Jameis Winston that. The nigga see the podcast. You heard what I said.
Tag him.
You know what I'm saying? I will take Cam Newton over his sorry motherfucking ass.
Facts.
I like
Blake.
But it's just sad because this guy is basically giving this franchise everything, and y'all still basically it's almost like you spitting in his face. Like So they're getting offers. Are they at least presenting them to him? Because it's ultimately up to him. They're not even doing that. But he's already said the 5 teams he wants to go to. He said it straight up. Y'all don't trade me to those 5 teams. It's a wrap, baby. It's ET. My ass is gonna be sitting on the sideline, getting paid, looking pretty.
Yeah.
Some Ric Flair type shit, styling and profiling.
All right, so at minimum though, he's getting the offer. So, they're still playing their politics game.
Yeah, it's chess. What it comes down to, it is basically chess. So
all I can do is hope for the man. You know what I'm saying? Hope that he gets what he wants. Because I don't think the Texans will do what they need to do as far as like satisfying him on the team, and that's probably why they're like, I don't know, man. I don't know. They just, I feel like they sitting there twiddling their thumbs. You know what I'm saying? And they just saying I think what they're trying to do is trying to get more for him than what, you know what I'm saying, he wants to take. Like I don't think it's about the money for him at this point.
For the Texans, they're trying to get equal value, and which if it did happen, it would probably be one of the biggest trades to ever happen in this modern era football. You have to go all the way back to the Herschel Walker trade when when Jimmy Johnson traded Herschel Walker, one player for 9 draft picks. One player.
But he worked it though. Herschel Walker worked.
Back in the day, he was, because he was a one-man offense. He's a one-man wrecking crew. So you traded a franchise quarterback. First of all, if the league approves it, the odds of it going through is very slim. But you damn near got to give up 2 firsts, a second, some players. You got to give up possibly some money.
I feel like at minimum though, if I'm a team owner and I see Deshaun Watson wants to be traded to my team, right? I'm looking at my roster and I'm like, okay, who do we have? Because like all teams, regardless of what we say, all teams have decent bench players that they're not playing, right? So I'm looking at my bench. I'm looking at my draft order. Because if I'm not in that top 10, like, I'm like, fuck it. You can have my first round. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever.
You know who need to be picking up the phone and making that phone call is Atlanta. That's who need to be picking up the phone.
I said this shit early. I said it early. You know what I'm saying? We need. Hey, as a backup, and then don't let this draft come up and we don't pick a quarterback top 4. We don't pick a top 4 quarterback. It's a wrap for us.
Matty Ice is getting paid, I believe, $42 million next season.
Right. He is, and the thing is, it's like that's okay, but it's time to start looking for Matty Ice number 2. You know what I'm saying? Like we need another one because right now, and then on top of that, Deshaun Watson uses his weapons. You know what I'm saying? And Atlanta has a lot of we got a lot of firepower in our, you know what I'm saying, in our offense. So if we can get someone who uses the weapons effectively, I feel like we'll be straight.
In order for Atlanta to pull this trade off, you trade Matty Ice and Julio and a first. You can't. That's the only way Atlanta can pull it off. That's the only way.
You gotta think, if we trade our first round for Deshaun Watson, they'll take it. Our first round pick, and let's see, what does Texas need? They need a wide receiver. If we trade, Zacchaeus. If we trade Zacchaeus in a first round, I think they'll take it.
Or you know what? I would send, and Ridley had a way better season than Julio this past year, which he's number 1 receiver material to me. It sucks in his situation because he's still going to if that situation doesn't change in Atlanta, he's obviously be playing back up to Julio, and which, don't get me wrong, I love Julio, but I can't draft him next year in my fantasy league because the nigga don't put up points.
I mean, yeah.
He don't score a touchdown. He get yards, but he just doesn't, and it falls on Matty Ice. So I'm just like, but listen to this though, right? If you get Deshaun Watson, Julio scores touchdown. True. But
you gotta look at all factors.
In which is Julio still considered a top 10. I trade Matty Ice and Calvin Ridley and the first. Boom.
Ain't Calvin Ridley? Nah, then we lose all our weapons.
The defense is still there in Atlanta. The defense is there. It's clearly there. The offense, you know what I'm saying? And
our defense is garbage. It's not our defense. Our secondary is garbage. Our secondary we depend on our defensive line heavily. Because if we don't rush the quarterback, that shit over with. I mean, we saw what happened with New Orleans. We saw what happened with Tampa Bay. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, if we don't rush, that shit over.
It was a track meet. It was a track meet.
We don't have no secondary. So, but anyway, We coming up to the midpoint of this episode, man. Let's go ahead and take a real quick break. We'll be right back.
I got too much shit going on. Y'all don't know about that candy liquor. That's grown folks' music. My fault. I know it's Freaky Friday. It's Freaky Friday, but y'all don't know about that candy liquor.
Yeah.
And we back.
Hey, what is going on, everybody?
I ain't got nothing to make it.
You said what?
I ain't got nobody to
Hey, it's okay, Blake. It's all right. Hey, welcome back to another episode of the Perfectly Balanced Podcast, man. The panel of brown people having a good conversation over here. So I want to switch it up a little bit. We talked about sports earlier. I want to talk about this stimulus check, right? And these stimulus checks and these PPP loans, right? So if you didn't know, this is what's going on right now. Right now, they're trying to push it through Congress to get our third stimulus check pushed through at $1,400 a person, right? Which is more than the first. Cool. Now, what are you gonna do with your stimulus check? Graves, I'm gonna pass it to you. What you gonna do with your stimulus check?
I told y'all what I was gonna do like 2 episodes ago. 400 is gonna go into the stock market. The other 1,000, 400 gonna go into 2 go into the kids' savings. It's gonna get split, and I'm gonna send KB the straight other 1,000. I'm like, nigga, I just need you to make it, flip it,
Manage
dip it. I don't give a fuck. Just make it work. And 6 months, just send me a goddamn check. That's it.
Just watch it grow. Blake, what you gonna do with yours, man? Oh, he. Right.
1 second, please.
All right, yeah. 300 to my joint account for my children, 100 for each. That's something I started probably like a month ago. Every time I get paid, I put 100 to my little children's account. So 100 for each. And after that, bro, just stacking. Really. Still trying to get this crib. I know the VA home loan, you don't need no down payment, but I kind of want to get ahead. So I'm just stacking, bro, like until I can get a clear vision on what the fuck is next for me in my life, bro.
Yeah. I feel you. What about you, CG? What you gonna do with your stimulus check?
Well, once I learn how to invest the money, that's definitely where some of it's going to go. I mean, and same, like I just opened my 16-year-old account with Chase. Probably, I'm not gonna tell him I'm putting the money in it, but I'm gonna surprise him. Throw a little money in there for him.
Don't tell him. Let the nigga think you broke. Don't tell him.
That's what I do. I make him think he broke. I do not let them know when I'm giving them money. It's like when they wake up and they see money on their desk in their room, it's like, oh, okay. I don't let them know when I give them money.
Yeah, no.
It's like, here, this is, and just save, and like Blake saying, so I figure out what next to do. Like, I don't need nothing. The kids don't need nothing. So there's no point of buying no extra crap that we don't need at this moment.
Save. So for me, right? So I watched or I read the book. Blake, you remember this book? We damn, what's his name? Remember
Dave
the book?
Ramsey.
Dave Ramsey. What's the book called? What's the title of the book?
Total Money Makeover.
Total Money Makeover. There we go. So taking some of the Total Money Makeover strategy. That's what I've been doing for a while because, as Blake said, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to get a house, so I've been stacking, and like, you know, I got some bread saved up for like closing costs and everything like that because the VA loan or whatever pays for pretty much everything. So, you know, I've been stacking money for that to try and, you know what I'm saying, to get this house. And for me, in the Total Money Makeover, it talks about basically you make a budget for yourself, right? That to make sure you're living comfortably, to have all your bills paid, you know what I'm saying? Groceries is a bill, and even savings is a bill, right? So, you know, make sure your bills are taken care of first. And then everything extra that you have left over after groceries and all that stuff, because you basically plan out the time frame between getting paid, right? You plan it all the way out every single day what you're going to spend on, right? And what me and my wife have been doing is like literally taking envelopes and putting money in each one for specific things. So like grocery shopping, we need this, and this. That's $200. So we're gonna put that in the grocery money envelope. Gas money is like I don't really spend money on gas too much because I have a plug-in hybrid and I barely buy gas, but I put about $40 in there each time I get paid just in case, because I have another car that drinks gas like water. So you know what I'm saying, I put money aside for that as well. And and different little things, right? At the end of all that, we have a certain amount left over. Well, that leftover I put into credit. So whatever extra, like credit cards, loans, anything that's been affecting my credit for a very long time, I put extra money into that, and I just divvy it up in like basically smallest to largest. So in the Total Money Makeover, it talks about tackling the smallest things and doing the snowball effect, right? And the smallest loan that I have is like $500, right? So like the most of that extra money goes into that $500 loan or whatever that I got left over, right? And then once that's paid off, take that money that I was gonna put in that and put it in the next thing, because our budget doesn't change at all. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm not paying that loan no more, and I'm rolling that money that I was put it in that loan to the next loan, and it just stacks up like that, right? To try and tackle all of my debt and everything like that. So with my stimulus check personally, that's all extra money on top of what, I need to live off of. So all of that extra money, I'll say most of it, because I still want to put money in investments, but most of that money will be going towards tackling credit. Because if you've ever bought a house, right? To all our listeners out there, most people haven't bought a house before, right? So what happens is when you go in to apply for a mortgage or whatever, they say, okay, this is what your credit score is right now. This is what you qualify for right now, right? You put in an offer for a house that gets accepted, boom. You have, however long your terms are, parameters are for closing or whatever. During that closing period, if anything changes in your credit, they run it again about 3 to 4 days prior to you actually getting that house, right? To like, you moved in and, you know what I'm saying, now you own the house, right? So that whole time you put in everything that you need to do. And if anything changes in your credit, it could ruin your qualification, or it can improve your qualification, depending on, what you do with your credit. So for a lot of people, what will happen is they will qualify for a house, get approved for the house, and you know what I'm saying, get the house or whatever like that, but haven't closed on it, and then go start buying extra shit on credit, and it'll fuck up their credit. And now it's closing time 3 to 4 days prior to you actually owning the house, and now they're like, oh, your credit score is fucked up now. You can't get this house no more. Now you back to square one where you got to start all over. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's better if you improve it, right? So, like I said, that's what my stimulus money will be going towards. But I also wanted to go ahead.
It's an old school saying. It's the same thing. This philosophy always pretty much wins over everything. My grandfather told me this when I bought my first vehicle, and my mom told me this when I got my first credit card. Cash is king.
Facts.
So if you have let's say you don't want to go through all that, and you just like, look, get what? I'm not gonna deal with it, real estate agent direct, or you know what? I'll deal with you. But guess what? All I need you to do is write up the fucking contract. I got cash on this day. I'll pay for my own goddamn inspection. I don't need you to run my motherfucking credit. The house is $280,000. Here's $285,000. Close it. Let's do it. So that's how, so that's how most NFL players, these guys that are multimillionaires. No, and I guarantee you, 9 out of 10 of them got some fucked up credit.
Mm-hmm.
9 out of 10, but everything they deal with is in cash. So when you start seeing stuff online, hey, such and such, this player had to sell his $2.5 million home. Oh, yeah, because Nick couldn't keep up with, with the taxes on it.
Payments, yeah.
Yeah,
them taxes that hit you, boy, that shit hit you. For real.
That's why I have a couple of friends that they were like, man, I just bought this brand new, 600 square foot home, 5-bedroom, 3.5 bath. I'm like, all right, well, what's the taxes on that motherfucker at the end of the year? And they were like, oh man, it's gonna be around about $9,000, bruh.
Yep.
All because you wanted how many fucking bedrooms?
Mm-hmm.
Bruh, look, and give me 2,600 square feet, and I'm gonna make it work.
Facts. And that was another thing that me and my wife were looking at, because each one has a tax assessment the last tax season, right? So for us, I'm not going to disclose what I get back in taxes, but we wanted to make sure that our taxes basically covered the taxes that we'd be getting hit with at the end of the year, right? So and plus we want to have an account set up specifically for that. So you know what I'm saying? That's one of the things that goes into due diligence, like your own due diligence, right? Like, when you're financing something, a major purchase like that, like you can even consider cars as a major purchase, a shitty investment, depending on what you get, but it's considered a major purchase, right? So if you're researching, how to finance these certain things, look at everything, including taxes, right? Because taxes at the end of the year are going to change each year, depending on what you do. You know what I'm saying? So that comes with due diligence, and comes with, really doing your research and finding out what you can actually afford. Because just because you qualify for a $600,000 house, don't mean you can afford it. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that you really, really got to take into consideration when it comes to things of that nature. So yeah, man, I just wanted to touch on finances a little bit, because that's something that affects all of us. You know what I'm saying? Also consider on the topic of finances, PPP loans, right? So President Biden, we talked about this a couple episodes ago. President Biden is changing up the PPP loan process to where if you have less than 20 employees, you can qualify for a PPP loan. Now, with that being said, it's a loan. You know what I'm saying? It's still a loan.
You have to pay that thing back.
You have to pay it back. And I think that's where a lot of people, like, I know you talked about this early on, like your boy got like 1.5 mil, in a loan, and which is fantastic. You know what I'm saying? However, you got to pay that shit back. Now, if you're using this PPP loan for, whatever, you're supposed to use it for like paying employees and shit like that, right? But if you're using it for something other than that is not going to progress your business and is not going to make you that money back.
That boy, you just get hit like a motherfucker, boy.
Yeah.
Hit. Gonna beat your ass at that Billy Club.
That first bill gonna look mighty expensive. You know what I'm saying? Because it's meant to grow small businesses. It's meant to grow you guys to a point where you can afford $1.5 million in payments. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's built for. So if you're doing it for the wrong reasons, man, I strongly advise you to look at all of the ins and outs of it and really take into consideration, because at first I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get one of them. I'm gonna get a PPP loan. I got less than 20 employees. You know what I'm saying? I qualify for it. Let me go and get one. And then like I started to think about it, like, why the fuck? Say I did get $1.5 million back. How the fuck am I gonna pay that shit back? It's a loan. It's a loan.
I tell you how you gonna pay it back.
Jail time.
No, you're gonna be doing the after hours of that 10 to 5. I got an 8 ball. I got OG Bobby Kush. What you
hey, it's all going down in the basement. Fuck around with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like that there's no way. That's more than the house that I qualify for. Why the fuck?
I'm making an OnlyFans account. I'm doing everything, bro.
Everything.
I'm selling ass. I'm showing my ass.
And I don't want my wife complaining either. Don't complain. Don't complain. Get on this camera, girl.
1.5 million. You said the interest rate is at 17%. Oh yeah, man.
Wait.
I got
That boy said he's selling
Yeah,
ass.
a white his and hers fans account, only fans account, and his and hers. The
You
white
know what I'm saying?
invasion
Hey.
edition. The white
That
invasion edition.
motherfucker getting loose.
Yeah. Hey, people like seeing toes and feet too. They got them fetishes, goddamn it. I'm on there. I'm in all angles.
Look, my ass, I'm like, this week, y'all, I'm going matted black.
You know,
Hey,
Turquoise purple on the toes.
real shit. I ain't got a pedicure
It's some
ever in
crazy
my life,
people
boy.
with
I
some
swear to God,
crazy
every single
fetishes.
day I'm getting one. Fuck around with y'all. Every day, goddamn it. I got to pay this 1.5 back. I got to. Somehow.
I'm like,
Somehow.
look, I've been done called Uncle Joe. I'm like, look, I've been working real hard on it. I got the actual 1.5. Can you take that and just say fuck the 17% interest rate? Can you just take the 1.5 back?
Please, just settle it. Just settle me. Hey, look, I take a settlement for the full amount that I owe. I can't take that interest. I can't take the interest. All right? The interest gonna kill me, goddamn it. I can't do it. So, but yeah, man, like that's just something that I feel like everybody needs to take into consideration when it comes to like loans and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because that affects the whole reason we go into business is to create a better life for ourselves, our family, whatever your why is, right? Whatever your why is, that's why we do this. So don't put yourself in a situation where your why is now in jeopardy because of the decisions you made personally. You know what I'm saying? So that's my little tidbit, talking about business. Because it's crazy. I heard a TED talk this weekend or this past week talking about your why. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the dude was like, everybody goes into this for their personal reasons, and then we go work, and then never look back at our why. You know what I'm saying? Never look back. We're now in this position where we're just working just to work now. We're not working for the why. You know what I'm saying? You lose sight of your why. And that's something that I've been victim to. You know what I'm saying? I've done it. And it sucks because the people that you're doing this for suffer.
Yep.
And now they're just looking at you like, I just want your time now. Like damn the money, damn everything else. I just want your time now. So he was talking about, instead of building your lifestyle around your business, build your business around your lifestyle, right? So you look at how you want to live, who you want to live with, and everything like that, right? For your lifestyle. And then build your business around that, right? Don't, because I'm victim to doing this. Like, I will literally say, hey, I need to do this work in order to live the lifestyle that we want to live. And it should be opposite. You know what I'm saying? I should be like, I'm doing this work so that because of the lifestyle that we live, you know what I'm saying? It should be that way. So I just want to put that notice out there to people as well, you know what I'm saying, to make sure you remember your why. All right, just remember your why. But anyway, let's get into some of these segments before we get off this podcast, man. Blake, what you got for us today, man? You got anything for us?
Mark looking like,
I don't. My bad. I'm processing other things. But I guess on the stop, like what I went over today is learning about support and resistance with the levels that you make. So I don't know, like you said, research, man. Like there's so much shit with stocks, bro. Like
it is. So, like, how do you narrow down what I got? Look, this is all. I got my little notepad. I got another page somewhere from all the notes I took from the YouTube videos I watched today.
Yeah, like, and that shit be everywhere, huh? Like you just trying to piece all that shit together.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Hey, but you gotta be willing to do the work. Y'all are willing to do the work, and that's what's gonna make y'all successful. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's gonna make all of us successful. If we're willing to do the work, it'll pay out.
I have a guy who wants to teach me about foreign currency.
Mm.
He was
I heard
like,
I
he's
heard
a
that's pretty
friend.
good.
He's a guy who used to go to our school, and because he posted something on his Facebook page, I thought it was stocks. I was like, oh, not stocks. No, it's different. And he was like, "Do you want to learn about it?" I'm like, "Hell yeah! Anything anybody want to teach me about stocks, investment, foreign currency, anything that
Yeah.
in the future would help me. Oh, I'm down. Like I'm down to learn.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get it. Like seriously.
Fact. Well, hey, Graves, what you got for us today, man? Before we get up out of here.
Well. Look here, y'all. It's Friday. We made it through another glorious, magnificent week. If you plan on going out and hanging out with family and friends and those loved ones, please remember we are still in a fucking pandemic. Be mindful of other folks, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what they're going through. You know, put your little condom on your face, your mask, you know, do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
The condom.
Yeah, and look, there's some of you niggas out here raw dogging females, and there's some of you ladies out here raw dogging. Put the mask on. You know what I'm saying? Just put it on.
Put your raincoat on, goddammit.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? You put a jacket on when it's raining. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
See?
wise man once said, protect yourself at all times. Protect yourself at all times.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, you know, all I'm saying, people, or as the late Bernie Mac would say, America, I'm just saying, be mindful of your other Americans, your other fellow American, your fellow man, your fellow woman. Be mindful. You know what I'm saying? Because we all in this thing together, baby. As they would say on New Jack City, CMB. We all we got. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's all I got for y'all today, man. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just be mindful, you know what I'm saying? And love one another, respect one another. And again, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, you might need to live by that policy, CMB. We all we got.
Yes,
We all we got.
Yes, sir.
That's what I tell my husband and my kids. Say, we all we got, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ain't got to be white, you ain't got to be brown, you ain't got to be Mexican, you ain't got to be Chinese. Guess what? We all we got. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And on that note, if you do go out to your local strip club, tip your bartender, take care of Mercedes that's gonna be dancing for you.
Don't be stingy.
You know, hey, strippers gotta make money too, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I go with no problem.
They are essential workers.
You know what I'm saying? Frontline workers.
Hey.
They have a lot of people doing
I'm just saying, America, because guess what? Tanya, while you out there mad because Ray at Silver City or wherever he at, and he done spent the rent money on Mercedes, but guess what? And you in a domestic violence relationship, he ain't beat your ass tonight.
Hey.
He was slapping somebody else's cheeks at the strip club. Now you might be mad because rent gonna be a little late, but it's healthy for you. It's healthy.
Yeah.
Take it how you want. You know what I'm saying? Take it like a grain of salt. Take it as a boulder, goddammit.
I'm not aiming or nothing. I'm just saying, all right.
He's coming home to get his ass beat. That's all I'm saying. Like, you use your extracurricular activity money for that shit. Don't use our rent money, okay?
It goes back to what Rob say. Hey, we got the envelopes.
Exactly. Use that envelope right there. Not our
budgeted.
The budget, yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. I budget $1. $1.
Hey, also, so CG, what you got for us today? Oh, she muted her mic. Hold on now. What you got for us today, CG?
Sorry, I had to take a call. Peace, love, and positivity at this moment. You know, like I ain't really got nothing.
All right. Hey, peace,
life,
love, and positivity. It's
always
too
short to not live it. Yeah, live life, man. I think people focus so much on what it is that they got to do that no one ever takes the time to focus on themselves, to focus on just step outside and take a breath of fresh air and enjoy that shit, you know?
Hey, I dare y'all to stand in the rain. Next time it rains, just stand out there for a little bit.
say I do. That's how I meditate. I would sit on my backyard, and I don't care if I am getting rain. That's how I meditate. I would sit out there, as long as I got
That
something to
shit's
drink,
amazing.
wine, something. Yeah, it worked wonders. For sure.
Well, it never rains in Southern California, so
Oh my God.
you know.
Well, you can catch one day.
Hey,
Yeah,
You know when it
Stop
do
running
rain,
in
it's
our
gonna
face.
rain all goddamn day.
facts though, facts. It ain't gonna rain again for like another 3-4 months, so you know what I'm saying.
It's
I
supposed
catch
to
it
rain
one
for
day.
like the next 3 days out here in Texas.
Oh yeah, it ain't like that out here. Y'all, the rain come from the Midwest and travel east. It don't come this way. It don't be this way. So, but hey man, with that being said, man, let's go ahead and end this episode right here. I want to say thank you to all of our listeners out there, and thank you everybody for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? We are the Perfectly Balanced Podcast. It's a panel of brown people have a good conversation over here. I'm your host Rob. Who else we got in the building?
Hold on, man. If you don't post this episode on YouTube, nigga, I'm gonna catch the first flight out to goddamn California, and we're gonna be
Hey, look. Hey, you looked at the channel? You looked at the channel? I posted like 5 episodes in like a day because I was like, I'm so backed up, I'm so behind. I got you, bro. I'm catching up. I'm catching up.
My bad, America. I had DJ Chef went a little bit off the rail, real. It's
Rogue.
And y'all heard me. It's DJ Chef. I'm out this motherfucker. Goddamn.
Yeah.
It's your boy Blake, man. Straight out of LaSalle.
You got your girl CG.
Yep. Hey, and we are out of this thing, man. Thank you. See ya.
Peace.
Thank you for listening to an all-new episode of the Perfectly Balanced Podcast. To listen to previous episodes just like this, go to any listening platform out there, such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or Breaker, and search for the Perfectly Balanced Podcast. If you have a comment about one of our topics, just DM us on Instagram at pf.balanced. We'll see you in the next one.